All right, let's see what we can get. I want to get some Obsidian Codex because I've got Kanich, Mualani, Mawika, someone else as well. I don't know. Sure. So let's see what we can do. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, HP, EM, crit rate. Maybe I'll save that for Mualani. Attack, double crit. No, that's not happening. Double crit attack. I love that you can see this. That's beautiful. Look at that one. Let's go. Look at that beautiful piece. Oh, let's freaking go. All right. HP, crit, EM. Probably not. I think I've got a better one there. Attack and crit rate. Probably not. I think I've gotten attack sounds now, but I'll check before I strongbox those. Obsidian Codex good on Varessa. It's good enough that if you have other Natlan characters and you don't have Skirk, don't farm for Varessas. Like, it's fine. Varessa's set is better by a fair margin, but it's not worth farming if she's your only character. And you have other Natlan characters, because Obsidian's good enough by a long shot. No. Oh, that's an EM Sands. No, get unlock. Nope. Let's try that again. Oh, we're already into the Obsidian. Uh-oh. Well, fine. Sure. Let's see. Cryo, no. Dendro, I'll keep it because I don't know what my other Dendro one is. I think it's Pretty Cope, so that's also a Pretty Cope one, but... Ooh, crit damage, crit rate. Let's go. It's only got 2 stats, but it should be good. Double crit there with EM. That's going to be nice. Crit damage, attack, and EREM. I'm going to keep that for now. Even though it's not double crit, it is Obsidian, and it's got crit damage. EM crit damage. That could turn out. So I will do that one. Hydro and crit damage I'm going to cope for now. No, I don't have Chaska, so I don't need those. Oh, what was that EM hat? EM, crit damage attack. No. Crit damage, crit rate, EM. Oh, man, this is so good being able to see those level 4 pieces. HP, double crit. Oh, it's Goblet. Oh, well, we'll save it for Arena or something. Hold on, that's... Crit damage, EM, HP, maybe Mualani, but I'll go see what I've got. Alright, now we're into Glad. I can't be bothered to actually sort this out, huh? Pyro, crit damage, EM, attack. That could be good. Crit damage, crit rate, EM. That's a good one. That's what I'm needing. I need those pieces that have multiple stats. That could be for my Pyro Traveler. I'll save that one for Pyro Traveler. I do build my Pyro Traveler and on Obsidian because I'm a goof. But you should put your Pyro Traveler on Scroll of Cinder City. Crit rate, crit damage, attack, EREM. The heavens have smiled upon us. Celestia is looking out for us today. Okay. Crit damage, attack, EM. We will see what we got there. Let's keep going. All right, attack, Goblet. I don't have Chaska, so those aren't going to be valuable. No. EM, crit damage, attack. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Attack, crit damage. No. that looks to be the end of the artifacts here. Crit damage, crit rate, EM. Let's go. That's what we need. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go find some pieces, what we're going to roll. Who needs upgrades? Let's first go to Miss Pyro herself. 53 to 215, 245. Pretty low crit damage because I have her weapon as well. Let's see what we can clean up in her build. Flower is pretty good. The feather is a Mualani feather, so from the looks of things, I need to give her a new feather. Let's see what we've got or what we can cook up. So we don't have a double crit four-liner, do we? Ooh, that's a pretty nice one. Is that the one I stole from? Maybe it's because I needed EM. Why do you have that? That's better already. Okay. Yeah, our Pyro Goblet is terrible. But let's find out if we can get like big crit damage on this, and then we can maybe get a different piece somewhere else. We'll see how this goes. Okay. We're not going to do crit or miss on this piece because it's only got one crit. We'll do that on double crit pieces. That is already going to be terrible. So let's go back to... I shouldn't have switched to it yet, should I? Let's go back there. Let's try this one. We need to really hit that level 8. Level 8 on crit damage. Nope. Well, it's attack. Maybe we get 3 rolls in crit damage. Level 12? No. That is not going to be what we need. Alright, so that's done. What do we got for a hat? We got crit damage with a bunch of attack. Now, attack's not so bad, but what do we have for crit damage hats? Crit damage, crit rate EM, crit rate EM. So really, I'm not even sure I need those other ones. Mualani needs the EM, I think, but she might get value out of this one if she needs the crit rate. Let's have a look at Kanich. See what he needs. All right. So he needs a feather, like you wouldn't believe. Or a flower, rather. Let's roll a flower. Attack, double crit. So that's level 8. Is that a 5-line? I think it is. Attack, double crit. This one here is what we're going to roll. Let's find out what we can get for him. All right, let's go. Crit or miss. 30-second prediction. Hold on, why is that? That's not the one I wanted. This one. So what we're gonna do? It's gonna roll crit. We know that, and then whether or not it rolls on level 8, get those channel point predictions in. And if it rolls crit rate or crit damage, you'll win. And if not, you won't. All right, we've got 5 believers, 2 doubters, 437 to 5K. Ooh, big pool for the doubters. So hopefully you'll, or for the believers, because the doubters went in heavy. So let's see what we get. Thank you, believers, for trusting in me. Hopefully it'll pay off. Oh, we got a 2x, and look at that. Both of them came into crit rate, crit damage. So that is definitely a crit. You have a feeling you're going to I'm going to get a goated artifact. All right. Well, let's start another prediction and go from there. A juicy 858 points. Nice. Another prediction's open for about 15 more seconds. Get those predictions in. We'll go again and see, can we get big crit damage? I think actually Kanish might need the crit rate, but we'll see. We'll see. 2K to 1.9K, 6 to 2. Oh, the believers are coming in hot. All right. Pretty even split on those points. You love to see it. Let's see. EM. Okay, that is a miss. All right. Let's start another prediction. And see, can we get another 7.8 crit damage? Or another 3.9 crit rate? I think the crit rate would even this out pretty nicely. About 15 seconds left on another prediction. Get those predictions in. And then we'll see, can Kanish get an upgrade? Probably. All right. Now we send to 20. It's not a bad Malika piece in any event, but I think she's got a better one already. We'll have to check, though. Crit rate. All right. Crit. Fantastic. So that is lower crit rate, but it's got some crit damage, and it's not too devastating. So I'm gonna call that one better for him than what he did have. Feather is pretty nice. Attack Sands is pretty nice. Dendro Goblet's pretty solid. Now crit damage hat with attack would be nice, but it doesn't look like I have one yet. All right, so now we go to Mualani. There she go. And let's have a look what she's on. Okay, what is our Mualani build? 44, 243 with 373 EM. She's on her signature. So this has a lot of HP. This is a pretty well-balanced piece. This EM Sands. Okay, this has got to go. This has got to go. Let's go Loma. My dear. All right, first off, we're going to upgrade to that already. And then, what do we got here? We got a Hydro Goblet with a bunch of EM. No crit damage. And then we've got crit damage with a bunch of EM, but no rate. I mean, this is pretty good. HP and EM. I think what we do is we do a bit of a long shot here on getting a bunch of crit damage here. So let's find out. All right, HP. If the next one doesn't go crit damage, this is dead to me. Yeah. That's gone. All right, what do we got here? Can we send everything to crit damage? Ooh, 1. Come on, crit damage. All right, we keep going to 16, then we'll stop. No, now it's that's gone. That's gone. Okay. Okay. Varessa, where are you at, girly? Ooh, Cookie Con? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, C1 Cookie. Can I get C2 Cookie? That's the question. Where's Varessa at? She is Electro. What do you got, girl? 4-piece Obsidian. Attack. Crit rate, crit damage. What's your build? You're on Widsith. 58 to 220. It's pretty good. I don't know that I need to upgrade that. Maybe I didn't need to strongbox for Obsidian. My pieces are pretty nice. I just need a Pyro Goblet for what's her butt. Let's manage prediction here. 30-second prediction. Get those votes in. And Vivek, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for being here. Can I help with Abyss? We are about to draw for a random player's Abyss. Exclamation join, and you'll be in the draw. It doesn't cost anything to do so. If you get drawn, I can log in and help with your Abyss. Absolutely. You'll 100% nod cry before Nefer comes out. I love that enthusiasm there. All right, let's see. If this does not go crit rate or crit damage, I mean, I guess it's a 4-liner, so I'm going to probably... It hurts. It hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. All right, let's do this one. That was a miss. Let's get another prediction going. 30 seconds. Get those predictions in. We've got double crit attack, high roll on the crit damage, kind of a low roll on the attack, and a minimum roll on the crit rate. Is that as low as attack goes? I think it is. Might go to 4.5. We're getting pretty low as well, so I don't want to spend all the resources. All right. Crit damage. All right, low roll, but crit damage nonetheless. We'll get that prediction paid out and do another one now. Well, actually not 30, 20 seconds on the prediction. Get those points in. Hello, cool guy, rapid fire. Thanks for joining from YouTube. Welcome in. If you're new here, I am Elam. We're playing Genshin Impact right now and doing a bit of predicting on whether or not we're going to roll a random stat in either crit damage or crit rate. Which we've got some... we didn't end up with any prediction on that one, so I'm gonna refund the points on this one, and not take the doubter points there. But I see you doubting me. Never doubt me. Look at that. Look at that. All right, we'll get another prediction up, and if anyone wants to change their prediction, now you can do so for free. We go again. 20 seconds on this prediction. We're gonna see if we can get some crit damage. Yeah, I want a lot of crit damage on this set, so I'm happy with 6.6. I'd like 2 more rolls into crit damage if we could. That would be amazing. We'll have to see. All right, predictions are closed. Crit damage. Minimum roll, but it was still crit. That hurts my soul a little bit to lose so much crit damage for that, but there we go. Let's take this to 20. Let's take it to 20, and then we'll end on this one. All right, 20 seconds left on the last prediction of crit or miss, and then we're going to get logged into a random account, get those predictions in. We'll do some character reviews before we log in, and then after that, we will do Hitman's account, who has redeemed the Choose My Account redemption. So we'll do a random account, and then we'll do Hitman's. All right, predictions are closed. Ooh, defense. Defense in the end comes for us all. So that is a miss, which means this piece looks like it's going in the bin. I don't think I've got a use for that, right? Yeah, it's lower crit damage, crit rate. Yeah, into the bin. Into the bin. All right. Well, before we do the predictions, let's choose a